Hello and welcome to Maker's Collage Prompt 23. This is Darcy and this is Darcy's Misadventures with Mixed Media. And this week we are going to, not this week, today. I do more than one video a week, just so you know. The prompts for Maker's Collage Prompt 23, which is a challenge from Makers of Mixed Media Art and Artists, which is hosted by PM Artist Studio. That is their Facebook group. Makers of Mixed, I don't know, I'll put it in the description box. And if I forget, just remind me. So the prompts this week are circles, which I could just leave some of these circles showing. We'll see. Image from a magazine. I haven't decided on circles yet. So I've got her. Numbers. I did change the I to a number 1. But I also have some money, which has some numbers, and it's a circle. Something torn. I've torn her dress, and I may tear some other things. And something textured. And then the bonus is all the colors of the rainbow, which, I'll have most of them. But I don't think I don't know that I'll have all of them. Unless I put her on there, and then she's got some purple. Or violet, I should say. Although this might have a little violet in it, too. And I was thinking, I didn't want a busy background because I want her skirt to really pop. So I was thinking of going ahead and adding this to the background, which is just a brayer off sheet. And then, you know, I need a nice long skirt. So I want to make sure I have enough room for her. So I'm going to glue this down. And like I said, thinking I might just go ahead and tear it a little bit so that a little bit of the green shows through. And that way, you know, she's still a star, but then we got our circles and something torn. All, you know, there's no mistaking that it's there. And then I do have, hopefully this will stick well. This is just the other side, which is probably also brayered from, I don't know, it depends on which, if one is both sides would have been a nice neutral grungy background. Let's just put it that way. And now that I did that, I think I want it this way. Do what? Oh, it's too late now. Well, it's sort of too late. I mean, it doesn't have to be too late because I do have glue on that side too, but now I have like even more glue on this side. And of course it doesn't want to stick down, but when I find my art glitter glue, I'll stick that down. Alright, okay, yeah, I like this. I do like it this way. That way she's a little bit on both. And I don't think I want anything else behind her because I want her skirt to pop. I know you're thinking, what skirt? She's not wearing a skirt. Oh, shoot, what did I just do? Oh, man, my glue just totally, look at that. It just globbed under her so much. All right. Oh, wait, if I want to give, oh, it's just going to be, yeah. Okay, she's number 1. Well, I had like a bunch of people from Vanity Fair I was going to put in here. It was a spread they had. But then she was behind people and she had that fabulous dress. And I was like, oh, you know what? I think I'm just going to use Zendaya. And just do something really fun with her skirt here. So I've got some flowers, which will be the texture. I've got some money, which have numbers. You know, well, she just might have to come off the, she'll go on there or she won't go on there. We'll see. We have these flowers. We have, oh, I had thought about putting these petals behind her, but I decided not to. But it could be part of the skirt, but I don't think so. I think they're too big. I think we're good with what we have here. I was thinking a lot of things. Can you tell? Like, just having some fun, weird, fun things to make up her dress. It's kind of, let's see, if that comes off like that. Let's Kind of want to keep the number going on there though, right? I mean, why not have the queen on your dress, right? That's just fun. Let's see. I've got more. Where's the other money? Oh, this is Thailand money apparently. Oh, should we make her a hat? We did leave her some space. We could totally make her a hat. We'll think about it. I mean, we'll think about it. We'll think about the possibilities. Let's see. Do I want a bunch of different... Oh, here's some more money. It's not round money, but that's okay. I got my round. My circle is right there. I also have a little bit of this I could stick in here, which is also a circle. Don't cover the queen's face. That's not right. Oops. We're going to have one die. We need to have 3, right? I don't know. We're going to have 2. We need to have 3. People like the 3. I thought I had something else, but I'm not sure what happened to it. Let's see. These are just papers I could use. Oh, there's another piece of money. I knew I had more circles for money and whatnot. And I have 2 more of these flowers. I think that's what I'm... Oh, we got other numbers. I can cover that 5 if I want to. That gives me a little bit of violet in that money though. Even if the number doesn't show. That's the top, right? I don't know. I am going to have to start gluing stuff down though. Where's... I have that little piece of blue if I want it. That was from somebody else's skirt. But, you know, if I want to do all the colors of the rainbow... Oh, there's a flower. You were trying to tell me that, weren't you? There's a red one. Oh, here it is. Do we want to go off the page with it a little bit? We're going to cover that person's thumb. That we do. I don't know. If I plan it ahead, it's not necessarily going to come out like that, but... Because now I'm just going to take it all off and just start gluing stuff down, and we'll see what happens. It just feels fun. We'll think about if we want the hat or not. So we do have red, yellow, and green. And, oops, dropping my dice. Oh, why? Why are we dropping the dice? Because that just seems to happen. With me, I'm destined to drop dice for some reason that I'm unsure about. There we go. Kind of want to follow the line of the dress a little bit at least. It can come off a little bit too. I'm just going to glue the top part of this flower and I glue the bottom part later. But that way if I want to put anything under it, I can. There we go. See, and we have our orange, yellow, red, orange, yellow, green. At some point we want our blue. Are we using the queen or not? I don't know. Oh, that's right. We need it for the violet, right? Let's... put it... Ah! Don't tear off her face. We kind of want the shape... follow the shape of the skirt a little bit. Alright, now we can kind of come around. Whoops. Ah! Just going to glue the very middle of this flower and I'll glue the rest later. That way if I want to... Oh, shoot. There we go. I don't want it poking. I wanted to cover that thumb that's holding the money. Alright, circle. Also, just doing the middle of this in case I want to put anything under it or above it. I mean, under it or behind it. Whoops. Oops, I think this money will go down wherever it's going to go down, which might be right there. And maybe, oh, I will. Where'd my scissors go? I'm going to cut down this petal here a little bit so that I can have some be under it and some be on top, I think. Yeah, like that maybe. Kind of, sort of. Or was I thinking like that? Or just under? Don't know what we're thinking. Don't know exactly what we're thinking. We were thinking something, but we don't know what. But we didn't do a very good job cutting this out. But there's nothing wrong with how it is either. Did I just cut the wrong? Nope, they're all good. Yeah, there I think. Still just kind of doing the middle. Oh, just kind of want it to be tucked up and around that flower. Where did our red, oh man, sorry about that glue. We lost the red dye. There it is. We'll pop a red right there. I mean, it had a number on it, that's why, but it was on the page with all the other money. Don't forget our texture pieces. Maybe not that one. How about need? What do we need? I have a need for speed. How about that? I like that it comes off the page. This is where I need a little stronger, okay, God, stronger glue. These are flowers I made some time ago. So this is our texture. Whew! Haven't opened this bottle in a while either. Alright, so if we're going to do a hat, are you thinking about what we want to do for the hat? I mean, imagine, what would you do? Might not be what I would do, and that's okay. It doesn't have to be. Do we like her skirt so far? We've got this floral. Too bad spring wasn't the theme for this month, huh? Oh, maybe a smaller one? That one's not, well, I can put one together. That one's too pink. The pink, wait, I don't think I want to go with the pink. We could go with just the, maybe edge it with something. Oh, here's a smaller one. Oh yeah, that might work. Not sure if we want to use that rune or not. Oh yeah, there we go. We're giving her a hat. I need something right here. We have another piece of money. I mean, it's another lady though. We don't want our ladies right next to each other. 1, 2. That might be part of the hat. Because that'll give us our triangle with our circles. And the bottom of our dress and the top here have these. I want something right here in the middle. What? Did we get all our prompts? That's the question. Circles, we got our circles. 1, 2, technically there's one there. Numbers, we have the 1, oh yeah, we have 50, number 1. Something torn, we tore this page. Something textured, we have our flowers. And bonus, all the colors of the rainbow. Oh, where's that piece of blue? because now it's upside down somewhere. So it's all right. I have other ideas too. I always have ideas. I am just awash with ideas. Let's see. Blue, 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 blue. I'm looking in my washi. That's sort of blue, but sort of not. It's so we have red, orange, yellow, green, and we have violet back there, but doesn't necessarily show. And I don't have to do all the, I mean, that was the bonus. I don't have to even do that. But if I wanted to, let's see, we have this purple flowers. But I'm not sure that that will work or not because, you know, we've got, I think it would just be too much. I kind of like the cool, the warm colors with just a little pop of green. I don't think I want to add the blue and the purple. But that was a bonus, so I don't have to. But I want something, well, I say don't add the purple, but then look at that. There's like a little purple flower right there. But the blue, I don't think the blue would work. That's the problem. All right, let's get these flowers. Oh, that flower's already on. Let's put this one on. Let's see if there's any more. Okay, there's that glob of glue from something that I did. All right, I need something there, but I'm not sure what yet. And I want her dress to kind of come all the way to the bottom, flare it out a little bit. Let's see. Maybe a little bit of that today. Good. This is why you leave your edges, so that you can do something like that. And how about over here? Oops. Not that it matters that those go under there because that's getting covered by another flower anyway, but now she's a mermaid. Weren't expecting that, were you? Nope, no one expects the mermaid. I think that one's going to go there. That way we kind of connect our flowers going all the way down. And no, it doesn't have any red on it. I could add red to it if I wanted to. I want to cover that word, but not the queen herself. Yes, the queen is in Zendaya's dress. I wonder how Zendaya would feel about that. Where's Tom? We need to put Tom over here. Are they still dating? I don't even know. How do I... We're just going to do our best to get this down just how I had it. Or similar enough that we still like it. It was a funny little hat, wasn't it? That. And then kind of using the Fabri-Tac just because that's what's here. That up here, and then, oh shoot, I'm off, aren't I? I'm off a little bit with one of these. Which one? I don't know. We'll lower this. I think it's this. I don't think I can get it up now. I mean, you get a second for Fabri-Tac, but you don't have all, oh, longer than I realized. Okay. There we go. I think that works. That probably could have come down a little bit. Oh well. There's her hat. There's her dress. There's that piece of blue I was looking for. Might be a little late for that now. I mean, if I were going to try to do all the colors of the rainbow, then I would probably stick this blue in here somewhere, somehow, but it would just be so random. So we'll stay, first of all. And you stay, and you stay. All right, we're gonna have to hold these for a minute. I'm trying to think if I want to do anything else, because I could totally add some gems in the middles of these if I wanted to. Let me go look and see. I'll be right back. You won't even know I'm gone, except for I just told you. All right, we have options. We could do just little sequins, which kind of bring the red from her dress a little bit more. Or I have these, which really wouldn't show up as much. This green, which is not quite the green that's in there. We do have some pink. I really kind of like how the red pops out, but I wonder if we can also put maybe one of these diamondy ones on top of the sequin. So I'll need to find some. I'll need to find some pliers to do this. Ooh, or oh wait, do I even know where it is? Oh yeah, that might be it, huh? The little diamond inside the sequin, maybe. So we get the pops of red plus the. And yes, there are 4. That is an even number. I don't have a problem with that. I know a lot of people are like, the rule of threes, the rule of threes. And I'm like, there's 3 in her dress. I did the rule of threes. There's 3 of these flowers and 3 of these flowers in her dress. And then there's a 4th up there. But oh well, whatever. Yes or no? With or without the... Oh, it helps if it's upside right to be able to determine that. You know what I need to find? I do have one of those little things for holding onto these to be able to stick them. And I've never actually used it. And now I could finally use it. But do you think I know where it is? I have an idea of where it might be. But I don't know where that particular... No, it wouldn't be in there because I don't know. Also, tweezers are going to be... So, give me a second. Well, that's okay, because looking through here, I think I just prefer the red anyway. All right. Sometimes you just need another perspective, right? We'll just have little diamonds floating around my desk forevermore now. Oh, crumbs. You should see this. Oh, my goodness. There's like a worm of Fabri-Tac over here. All right, let's try to do this. Don't need that bit. Just need this bit. Oh, see, there's like a worm. It just was all exploding out. I can see if I can get some of that stick. But, oh, the problem is I'm going to get it all over everywhere. So, nope, that's not going to work for me. In case you're wondering, the color does come off the sequins. Sequin number, and I got enough bubbled up here to use anyway. There we go. We just need a little bit. That brings out the red in the top of her dress nicely. So, I think, you know what we need? Just need a little doodling now. I don't always doodle on these, but I'm feeling the need to doodle. So that goes back in there. Alright, oh, and these flowers can get put away. They go, oh, in that box. It's over there. Done with the flowers. Okay. Do we like it? How are we feeling about it? Alright. Why is that not? Oh, I guess because it ripped off. Okay. Could bring it over there, though. I don't know. I know I didn't do her directly on the next. I left this page. But I like that page, so I left that page. Maybe I'll... I don't know what I'll do. One thing I'll do, though, is get this glued down better. Oh my word. And I'm going to make you watch. That's the torturous things that I do to you. Shouldn't take too long. And hopefully when I'm done, I'll be able to open the book again. Gotta try not to get it on my fingers though. If the glue gets on my fingers and then kind of stays on there for a little bit, bad things happen. Well, cuts and calluses happen, but alright, so now we can go ahead and glue this bit down. Alright, she needs something though, so I'm thinking some doodling. But I'm afraid that I'm going to mess it up with some doodling. Is that the same color? It's not really quite the same color as the green. But I also don't want to take... Oh, I'll outline her. That's what I'll do. If I outline her, then I don't necessarily take away from her. We'll see how far we get with that. Does this one work? Fairly well. We'll start with a thin line. Go thicker if we need to. Okay, it did work. Now it doesn't want to work. Let's try this one. Sometimes these markers do not like to draw on painted surfaces. They definitely don't. All right. What pens do like to? So, Zendaya, if you're watching, would you wear a dress like this? Like Zendaya watches. I'm totally gonna tag her. But she's probably like Tom's, not really on the social medias. Because when I did his glasses, Tom Holland, in case you're wondering who the heck I'm talking about. When I did his face with his glasses, there wasn't really him to tag. There was just more like fan pages or something. I don't know. I don't need you anymore. So I'm going to outline her, and then I'm going to maybe find a better marker for it too. I'll be back. So I have her outlined, and now I'm going to do some doodling, and I kind of have you angled that direction because I'm right-handed, and hopefully you'll be able to see what I'm doing. I don't know, and also don't know what I'm doing. I gave up on the marker basically because I did find a brush. The best marker for doing the outline ended up being, is this the brush? No, that's an O2. Is that the brush? A brush pen. But you have to be really careful because it's really easy to to get on the magazine image or the pictures by accident. Don't know what I'm doing. I just try to just relax when I do this. Sometimes it's super stressful though because I don't know how it's gonna look in the end. But I just keep going and keep doodling on. Keep calm and doodle on. Basically is what I do. Do I know where I'm going with it? Nope. That's kind of part of the freedom and part of the stress. It's all the things. Sometimes I go under, sometimes I go over the lines. But it gives it an interesting look in the end if you do that. So So hopefully it'll work for me. We'll see. There we go. Just kind of getting some banners going. It's a party, man. We got to have some party things happening. Try not to stress out about it. And also I had you guys this direction because I'm right-handed, and then I'm going over to the left. I'm not sure why. Not really sure why at all. I'm just going to try to just fill everything with doodles. This would be a good time for me to fast forward it. Really. And truly, it would be. What do you think? Fast forward or watch in real time? Do you guys have a preference on that? Why do I do certain things? Don't know. I just do them. Let's see. Do we want to kind of make a curtain around her? Because I don't want to, like, I still want her to stand out. See, I'm trying not to overthink it, but then I do. I totally overthink it. And it's not relaxing if I have to talk during it. I don't know. Maybe I should add some music somehow. I don't know. And I'm just using, what is this? Paper Mate, because that's what I had on hand. Honestly, that's the only reason. It was here. You just don't want to get anything wet on it, because I think these are the ones. Are these the ones? It might be the off-brand ones I have, but I think these ones will move if you get them wet, so. So you don't want to do that. Let's see. So I guess I'm just kind of making loopy loops and starting thin and getting wider and then going thin again. And maybe even not, maybe going thin in the middle. I don't know. It's whatever my hand does. I have no control over it. I have control where I start, but after that, my hand just makes the decision for me. So we might end up with big leaves. Who knows? Or not. I don't know. See, sometimes I see a direction, but then by the end, it changes. And I could choose to leave her outline all black, or I could come in with a white gel pen and do like the dot dash dot, which a lot of people do. Tara Jacobson, Artsy Fartsy Life, being one of those people. Hope you guys can see it all right. Hope it's not too boring. But that's how I can kind of put my flair, my own little flair on. I mean, not that everyone's collage is the same. It's not. Everyone's collage is vastly different because everyone has different supplies. I mean, if they were leaves, it would make sense because we got all the flowers in here, right? So now here I kind of go in wide, then narrow where it closes, and like the opposite. Do you see? Do you see? Can you see? I don't know if you can see. Hopefully you can see. Try to connect it, but doesn't always happen. It's just one of the things I do. Don't know why, but it is. So now we've got that happening. I don't know if I'm going to cut off the bottom or not, because I don't know if I like the mermaid aspect of things. I can adjust that, even though it looks like I'm making a little mermaid tail over here. I'm not really. I kind of don't want to follow the outline of the dress too much. And I'm not worrying about perfection. Because if you try to do things perfectly, it's not gonna, and then you're gonna be all frustrated. I know some of you have asked, have said I should make digitals. The problem is, if I know it's gonna be a digital, that's gonna stress me out beforehand. And so I have to not know ahead of time if a doodle is gonna be a digital. And that's just the way it is. So I think I'm trying to come away from her a little bit with the doodling. Only because I just don't want to outline the dress. I want the dress it'll stand out on its own regardless of what I do. Does that make sense? That's what I want it to do anyway. So I'm almost purposefully trying. I mean, if it ends up being outlined a little bit, that's not the end of the world. But it's not where I'm going. So since you've seen my last doodling videos, have you tried any doodling of your own? I mean, that's all it is. You're just making lines. That's all I'm doing anyway. Just making some lines. Some are squiggly, some are curved, some are straight. But it adds some interest. And we like interest. I don't know that I want to do as much on the right. I'm going to try not to. So I got to kind of figure out where to end it. Because I've already had it on the right a little bit, so I kind of need to end it somewhere, like maybe where this paper is. And then come down here, maybe follow this line here. And, don't want to leave big space here. It kind of looks weird. I mean, it's not a big space, but I kind of want to be careful with her face, too. Like, if I was going to anywhere have lines not come out, it might be her face, or just see where we end up. We're going to see what happens. There's just a couple coming out of her. Alright, it's not too bad. So that's how she looks with her doodling and her outline. And someday when I find my white Posca pen, which I thought I found at some point, I will do some dot dash dot maybe. Let me go look for something. Okay, so here she is. I did some gold dash dots, just dash dot dash around just to make her more of a focal point. A lot of artists do that in their magazine collage especially. And since there were the gold pieces, then I thought that might be fun. So there she is. I'll put a picture of her on my Instagram as well. Got the queen peeking out there. It's kind of like fun. Lots of flowers. This Sunday is ready for spring. So that was my collage. Did we get all the prompts? Where did I write the prompts? I mean, I know I wrote them down, but where did I put them? So, circles. Yes, yes. We already did this, right? Image from a magazine. That was her. Numbers. Something torn. Got that paper. And then something textured, which the flowers are textured, as you can see. So yeah, I hope you guys have a delightful day. Love you.